Yes, I'm here to talk about different land titles in Nigeria. As in particular Lagos and major cities, Abuja and the rest of them. Star among them is called CofO, or Certificate of Occupancy. Certificate of Occupancy is a document issued by the governor of the state because the powers have been given to the governor to be custodian of the land, despite the fact that land are owned by customary way. But the Land Use Act of 1978 vested all landed property on the governor. Another major title is deed of assignment. It's a legal document that transfers property ownership from one person to another. Another one is governor's consent. Governor's consent sequel from CofO. CofO is given to one somebody. But should the person sell the land and the transferring the CofO to the person, he needs to carry the government along by going to obtain governor's consent. If he doesn't, then the person who sold the land may not be surprised if tomorrow the government said they are not aware he's the one that owned that land. So it sequence from CofO. We also have another title they call Excision and Gazette. Excision is there are lands that the government, even though all lands are vested, all lands are vested in the governor of a state. But there are lands that the government has acquired by itself, that is not holding in trust, he is the owner. Perhaps in some areas the governor might hold, say, 100,000 acres of land as acquired land, but maybe sometimes the governor might decide to say, okay, fine, because of the developments going on in this particular area, this land is, let me do excision. Excision is to release some of the land the government has acquired for individual, for communities, for development purposes. Because a government acquire land, they can't build on it because the government is the one making use of it. But if for any reason the government decides not to make use of all the land, he uses the instrument of excision. But that excision will be valid if it is backed up by a gazette. Government gazette is just like an announcement that this land has been, will remove their hands in it. Okay? Another important land title is deed of mortgage. Deed of mortgage comes in when somebody have a title to a land, CofO, it may be customary title or any title for that matter, but it's using it as collateral to borrow money from the bank. You need a deed of mortgage in order for that to happen. That deed of mortgage is drafted by the lawyer or the bank and the lawyer or the person. I want to use it as collateral security. We also have another land title there called Power of Attorney. Power of Attorney is that regardless of the title the land has, whoever that hold that land might give power of attorney to somebody. That is that the person is acting on his behalf as regard that particular property. Okay, that's what we call, you give the person power of attorney to act on his behalf. It doesn't matter what the title is. But most of the time, the people giving this power of attorney include lawyers, estate agents, and others. Okay. Freehold. Freehold lands are lands that the government have no. Of course, all lands are vested in the government, but the one that government have not acquired, or that not have been, and it's not an excision, it's a freehold property. So anyone that you have the title to it, can sell it or use it to do whatever you want to do. We also have, it's not actually a title, but it's part of land documentation, which is called survey plan.